Well, Declan Rice medical has been booked. Saliba signs for Arsenal. So, welcome to Rokani Media Football, and Odegaard is going to hate to put up a very good touching message to fade or to bid farewell to the vice captain or his deputy at Arsenal, that is Odegaard To Xhaka, who signed yesterday for Bayern Leverkusen. Good morning, everyone. How was your night? And I think the Lord God gave you the best that you guys deserve, not so? So guys, welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. For totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Let's see close to 400 likes. Smash on this video and don't forget to obviously keep it Rokani Media Football. It's the Arsenal news show. We are talking Arsenal only, nothing other apart from Arsenal, and I hope you guys are really going to enjoy it because it's obviously flawless. Arsenal, not so? Now, you know, excitement is all over Arsenal fans. As I told you yesterday that Julian Timber is traveling from Ajax to London, and when he arrives, I will let you know that he has arrived. But today, he's undergoing his medical. Now, as the medical of him is confirmed, even that of Declan Rice has been booked by the Arsenal personnel to see to it that everything is gotten over the line. Now, Fabrizio Romano posted yesterday night, Arsenal have booked medical tests for Declan Rice on Friday. Club record signing will complete tests today. Documents being checked and said to be signed within 24 hours between Arsenal and West Ham. Club record deal now finally said to be officially completed. Now, however much, TalkSport came out and obviously confirmed to us that Declan Rice's medical is going to be done today. I also did that story, I think, on Wednesday or Tuesday, that the Declan Rice medical is going to be done today. They never came out and obviously booked it, you know. But remember that of Julian Timber had already been booked this week because they knew it was just a matter of small nitty-gritties to be gotten out of the way for that deal to be done. That is it. But for Declan Rice, because they are planning a very big unveiling of him as a record signing of Arsenal, they had to really balance up the time and see when is Timber coming in through to obviously see his medical done, right? And when are we going to do the medical of Declan Rice? Doing medicals of two players at the same day is not something simple. That's why they had to first book that of Julian Timber, and now they've gone ahead to book that of Declan Rice because it needs specialists to be available to see to it that they really test the organs, the hearts, the kidney, everything, you know. And I think they've also now added to test what we call prostate cancer and other forms of cancer ever since Sebastian Haller passed the medical at Borussia Dortmund, and later they found cancer developing in this prostate. So I think they're gonna hate to add that onto their menu that they do. So there are always three sets of medicals, right? There is that of the body parts. Thirdly, there is the joints. Doing the joints, you understand, the anklettes, you know, every part that is so much pivotal when it comes to the game of football, especially the knees, because the knee is the pivot of the body, especially when you're playing the game of football. So as it stands, it's all about medicals today. Declan Rice doing his medical today, and Julian Timber at the club of Arsenal. But we've also been told documents being checked and set to be signed within 24 hours and West Ham. Now, after the medical, obviously when Declan Rice really passes it, because I know he's going to pass it, he's not going to fail it, like Ziyech, who failed one at Al Nassr, though it's a rare scenario that always happens, documents have to be signed. So both parties, Arsenal and West Ham, have put themselves in a situation of going through these documents since yesterday and see, are they really right, and who are doing this? The lawyers of these respective teams are really doing their job, such that no sooner Declan Rice does his medical than pen is put to paper onto the documents. Arsenal shoots what we call the unveiling videos, and we all anticipate that tomorrow might be the day when Declan Rice is going to be unveiled as an Arsenal player, as Arsenal is planning to travel with him on Sunday to Cologne, Germany, where everything is going to go on, and he's going to be having his debut. And 3 Arsenal signings might be having their debuts, Thursday next week, right? Thursday next week, when Arsenal is going to be playing against Nuremberg. Remember, even last time they played Nuremberg down in Germany, and they might have seen it as one of the blessings that they got from Germany, that Adidas went ahead and really provided them a very huge hospitality at their training ground. And obviously they had to play Nuremberg down there, and so they are going to go there with Declan Rice, their big signing. And I think it works a lot for Adidas to see to it that they are going in with already 3 signed players. Last time they went there with 3 signings, but the only sounding name was Gabriel Jesus, right? So this time around they are going to Nuremberg with Declan Rice, Julian Timber, and Kai Havertz. Remember, he's a German international, and that is going to work well for Adidas, because it is really so much important to be having a German player when going to Germany, especially for the preseason, meaning that the stadium is going to be fully packed, and they can use that day to sell his jerseys. And you can find Arsenal selling close to 50,000 jerseys in Germany for just 1 or 2 days. They are going to really be there to see to it that they really spend some quality time together. So it's good business for Arsenal, and that's what we call strategic business plan, because Arsenal took long to announce this friendly in Germany, because they knew it was going to happen, because they knew it will make more sense, if at all, they first announced Kai Havertz and obviously let the German fans know that we are coming when Kai Havertz is there, meaning that jerseys of Kai Havertz in Germany are going to sell, because he's a very good player, and obviously he's one of those that you'll always reckon with. So that is it concerning Declan Rice. His medical has been booked. That is the medical examination booked today, and obviously we wait and see how that's going to pan out. But I think he's going to pass the medical, with Julian Timber coming in through as another player to do the needful for the club of Arsenal. Now, after that, let's do something that Arsenal fans are going to get excited about. Finally, yesterday it was Reece Nelson, and today, guess who it is? It's William Saliba. And we've been told that big day for Arsenal, as William Saliba signs his new long-term contract, valid until 2027. It's done and sealed. He accepted the proposal in June. Documents are finally signed. Today is the day. It will also include an option until 2028, meaning that he's signing for 5 years to be at the club of Arsenal. That is Declan Rice. So, not Declan Rice, that is William Saliba. So, Declan Rice has been having some good flow at Arsenal, right? He has been having some good journey at Arsenal. Now, him having some good journey at Arsenal, he has found himself in a situation of being left with 1 year on his contract. Remember, he signed for Arsenal in 2019 and signed for 4 years. But out of those 4 years, he has only played 1 year so far at Arsenal. 2 years, he was loaned at Lille and then at Marseille. And then 2022, he came in through and obviously proved to the manager, Mikel Arteta, that I can be a right-sided centre-back that you would always want to rely on. Arteta gave him the chance, he proved himself, and towards the last end, or the final bend of the season, he got himself injured, and he got a very bad injury. That was the back injury that saw him out until the end of the season. And I think it costed Arsenal a little bit, because Saliba defends very well, and the way he gets that ball from the back and passes it through the tunnels, right, the inside tunnels, and his composure obviously is one of those. His physicality, winning the L duels, ground duels. He's really good on the floor and on the on the ceiling. So he's so good that Arsenal missed him for that entire season, and obviously he found himself in a situation of being out. But as he was out, Arsenal offered him a new contract and said, I'm not going to put pen to paper on a contract that you are giving me only £120,000. Remember, he was earning £40,000 a week, and they multiplied that by 3 and said, no, I'm one of the best centre backs in the world at my age. How do you rather get me that amount of money? He said no to it. They said, we are going to give you 140. He said no, and he proposed to be earning the same amount of money like Bukayo Saka. Saka is earning £290,000 a week, and they negotiated it down to £205,000 a week, and that's the new salary that Declan Rice is going to be, that William Saliba is going to be earning at Arsenal. And he was really so much vivid onto this, and I really understand that his agents are going to keep asking for more money, because players like William Saliba are what we call a rare breed in this generation. At the age of 21, when you see him playing like that, you really know exactly that he is just a rare breed. Look at Vadio. He's crossing from RB Leipzig to Man City for £86 million. So that means he's playing in the Bundesliga, not tested in the Premier League, but he's going for that amount of money because he's good. Is that caliber of Declan Rice. But for Declan Rice, what makes him a special breed or a special specimen of a player is that he's playing in the Premier League at the age of 21, and look the performances putting out. Exquisite performances. That's what Declan Rice is putting up, and that takes him to be, I think, one of the most expensive defenders in the world right now. Because if you are to value Declan Rice right now, I think he's worth more than Vadio. You know, what has made Vadio being ranked highly than Saliba? It's simple. Vardy has been playing in the Champions League. Now time has come for Saliba to prove himself, because Arsenal is in the Champions League and he's going to go ahead and obviously play there. So I think Saliba is a very good player that Arsenal got, and they're really doing the best of service to themselves. But the big question is, will he survive the arrival of Julian Timber? That's the big question. That's the big question that he's going to ask himself, and obviously we will see how everything is going to pan out here onto the Rokani Media Football. So that is all about Declan Rice. He's putting pen to paper, contract of 4 years with a further 1 year, 5 years signed, meaning that Arsenal have gone ahead to secure the future of of Julian Timber, not Julian Timber, of William Saliba, and he's going to be at Arsenal until 2028. That means he'll be 27 years of age, hitting his prime, and you can anticipate that Saliba is going to be one of those players that are going to make Arsenal never regret. And you don't expect Arsenal to sell its best players as they used to do, because right now money is no longer their problem. They're really having lots of monies with them, and they're doing the needful to take this to the next level, and they are keeping their star players. That is a very gigantic statement made by Arsenal, because way back their fans used to know that they can't do the needful to obviously take them to the next level. That is it. But this time around, it's all about keeping their star players. Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Reece Nelson. They are keeping everyone at the club of Arsenal. That is something great for this London or North London based club. Now, let's go to the last story of this episode. It's all about Martin Odegaard bidding farewell to his deputy at Arsenal. That is Granit Xhaka. He has said, Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard story. Thank you for everything. Learned so much from you. All the best, brother. That is what Martin Odegaard went ahead to put on his Instagram. And I think I can come up with it here and obviously flash it on your screen and you guys watch it to see exactly what he really put up onto his Instagram. That is Martin Odegaard. Sorry about that. So that's the message that he put out for Xhaka as he crossed from Arsenal to Bayern Leverkusen. He was unveiled yesterday as a Bayern Leverkusen player, that is Granit Xhaka, going back to Germany from Borussia Mönchengladbach, where they signed him, to Bayern Leverkusen, where he's playing right about now. So good to see to it that Xhaka's left, because it's obviously a blessing disguise for Arsenal. Though some people won't really believe it, they'll say we are going to miss out on him, but he was limiting the flow of play of Arsenal. Your pro football activeness was limited by him, because when you look at how he really controls the ball, he's not press resistant, and his passing is not all that meant for the Mikel Arteta system. Good enough, he has been there for some time, given you what he can give you, and you've gone ahead to get £21 million from his sale. So for me, it's all about being a Mikel Arteta player. I think if Kai Havertz is played in that position, you guys are going to see a very huge difference, because Kai Havertz is a flamboyant and flawless footballer. He can pass the ball, the movement, football intelligence is really way up beyond the ordinary. So that is it for now. Good morning. Your thoughts onto the Declan Rice medical booked are welcome in the comment section below. William Saliba signs for Arsenal, and his contract is going to be announced today. When it's announced by Arsenal, I'm going to come here and obviously reveal to you what they're going to have to say and what do you make about it. And lastly, tell me what your thoughts are about this guy, Odegaard, the captain of Arsenal, bidding very well to his vice captain at Arsenal, that is Granit Xhaka. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Muslims, Juma Karim, because today is a Friday, and thank you for watching in this channel. I love you. 2 bits. Bye bye.